How we doing, everybody out there? Tim from Ski Rex Media once again, and let me drop my microphone down here a little bit, turn a little bit so you can hear me better, you can see me better. All right, here we go. So, are you skiing in Vermont with us this weekend? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but thank you for watching. But it is our weekly overview about what's going on in the state. And we're going to talk about weather today a little bit because it snowed today. How awesome is that? At the HQ here, I got like 3 inches of very wet, very heavy snow. But you know, that actually makes it easier to clear. Yeah, with a shovel it might be harder to lift, but it just slides along real nice, you know, in those nice chunks. You just get rid of it. It's not just powder floating every which way. But to that point, to the point of the weather, to the point of the snow, if you were here last weekend, or if you've been watching the weather yourself, watching social media for the various ski mountains and whatnot, you'll know that it was spring here last weekend. Yes, we got a season of spring, which made for at least one nice day of sun. That was pretty cool. But the snow took a beating. We are now at a lack of snow. We have no mountain hitting 100 trails. So let's get into trails first. And then we'll come back into the weather. We'll come back into the snow. Now, some of the smaller mountains, places like Mad River Glen, Magic Mountain, Middlebury Snowbowl, Suicide 6, I mean, these all have literally a handful. And now, again, just so you know, I make these videos on Thursday. It's to Thursday's information, but we'll talk about how we can maybe take a guess as to what's happening over the weekend. So this is for the weekend of the 17th, 18th, and 19th, MLK weekend. And on this Thursday, as I said, the reports are coming from this Thursday. So going into Friday, we have Mad River Glen at 4 trails, Magic Mountain at 9, Middlebury Snowbowl, the Middlebury College Snowbowl at 4, and Suicide 6 at 7 trails. Now, they took a wicked beating with the spring thaw. And then we have Bolton Valley and Burke with in the teens, the low teens. So they took a real beating, but everybody took a beating. Everybody lost some stuff, and with the warmer temperatures, snowmaking wasn't what it could have been. Moving on, we have Bromley that has in the 20s, Smuggler's Notch has in the 30s, Mount Snow and Stowe, 2 big players, only in the 40s. So you see, you're starting to see how most of the mountains took at least a little bit of a beating. Jay Peak and Sugar Bush are in the 60s. So they're doing better, and Jay Peak did a little bit better being further north. You know where Jay Peak is, up there by Canada. So they're able to stay in the 60s. Now, what we have in the 70s is Stratton, and they've been hovering in the 70s anyway. So they didn't lose much, but they didn't really gain much. Now, Killington lost a bunch. Last weekend, I think we said they were over 100 plus Pico. Now they're at 72 with 14 at Pico, so not even 100 combined. So they took a little bit of a whooping. And then Okemo has in the 80s, and then nobody has 90 or 100 trails, so we're nowhere near 100% open at any mountain in the state, which is okay. Because like I said, today it started snowing, and now I said I had like 3 inches. There were places that did even more, 6, 7, throughout the state. But it did turn heavy and wet and warm as the day went on. So the snow isn't the best, but at least it's something. And tomorrow and tonight, that's going to get all groomed over and be nice, you know. It's going to be, you know, packed powder or machine groomed granular. That's what you're going to get. But it's still going to work because it's going to be nice corduroy days. But the temperature's supposed to go down for this weekend. Now, the MLK weekend, holiday weekend, some of you might have a 4-day weekend. We're only going to talk about the 3-day weekend because not everybody has a 4-day weekend. Schools have a 4-day weekend. Some places of business, but not all of them. For instance, if you work in retail, I'm pretty sure you're not off on Monday. So we're just going to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to snow Saturday into Sunday. So my next part of the presentation, which is usually what else is going on around these mountains, you might not need it because Sunday morning can be a powder day. And I'm pretty sure it's Saturday and Sunday. I haven't done a check since this morning, but the snow was coming over the weekend. So you could have the opportunity for some actual powder days, Sunday and Monday, as a matter of fact, if you can stay out for Monday as well. But if you're not skiing and you want to know what else is going on around these mountains, tomorrow, Friday all day and during the night, you have live music by Phantom Airwave at the James Moore Tavern in Bolton Valley. Bolton Valley up here in the central part of the state, right up I-89 from the Ski Rex Media HQ. Over at Killington, I love Killington. The thing is, Killington has a lot of awesome stuff going on this weekend. In fact, we'll talk about that because I might make an appearance at one of them. Glow tubing at Killington, just as it sounds, go tubing with the lasers and the lights, looks really cool. More live music at Mount Snow at the Snow Barn with Yuri C, DJ down there. He's been there for a few weeks now. He's still there. And the MLK Weekend 2020 at Stratton. Now, here's the deal. I love Stratton. Everybody knows I love Stratton. Been there many times. Still have friends who work there. Still down in the area quite a bit. This MLK Weekend 2020, there is so much going on at that mountain, from fireworks and kids events and live music and demos and you name it. For me to list it out, this video is going to take 20 minutes, I swear to you. All right, maybe not 20, maybe that's an exaggeration. But if you are going to Stratton this weekend, and again, like I said, they're in the 70-plus trails and looking good. Plus, they, like I said, Saturday, Sunday are going to get a few inches, more than a few inches, should, over the weekend. So if you happen to be going to Stratton, you can't get bored, and there's so much going on that if you just go walking around when you're done skiing, you're going to run into something to do. So check their social media, check their website for the actual schedule of events. There's so much going on. It'd be better for you to look at it and see it with your two eyes so you can plan than to listen to me talk about it. Now that's all for Friday the 17th. On the 18th, that's Saturday, all kinds of stuff going on around the state. We have BV Paint Night at Bolton Valley. They're going to be painting pictures in a group. You've seen these kind of things. You know what I'm talking about. You have more live music. Muddy Hollow at Bromley if you're in the southern part of the state. Let's see, the Opry Ski in the Bear Den at Burke. That series continues with the John Lackard Blues Band. I like blues. You like blues? I won't be heading up to Burke. The Try Before You Buy demo at J Peak, more live music at J Peak, Lush Honey at the Bull Wheel Bar, and rock and roll for kids with the Rock and Roll Playhouse, also at J Peak. Rock and roll. Check that out if you're a rock head like I am. Yes, I said I like blues, but I love that rock and roll music. I love that metal, and it's for the kids, so check that out. Now, Killington, again, has a couple cool things going on Saturday. The first one is skiing with Olympic gold medalist Donna Weinbrecht. If you don't know her, look, check it out. I have her autograph. Met her down at the Boston Ski and Snowboard Expo. She's a mogul skier, and she won gold medals. First in that discipline. I can't remember exactly what it is offhand. I know I'm looking like an idiot, but she's a pioneer, and she's going to be skiing with people at Killington on Saturday. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I have her autograph. Very nice lady, New Jersey lady, so she's very cool. There's also the Groomer and Torchlight Parade at Killington on Saturday. Now, that's the one I might make an appearance at. I might take the ride over for that because that's just cool. I've seen these things before. They're awesome. If you're up there skiing for the day at Killington or Pico, take the ride over. It's really cool to watch. I think that'd be cool. And then on the 18th and 19th, Saturday and Sunday, there's a kids thing going on. Slime making, coloring, and cookie decorating at the Snow Shed Lodge. So there you go. Check that out, too. If you got kids and you want to give them something to do other than skiing, check that out. There's also more live music by the Rebels, tribute to Tom Petty at the Snow Barn. That's at Mount Snow. I love the Snow Barn. I've seen Fuel there. I've seen Seventh Rail Crew there. I've seen at least one other band there. I can't remember. Okemo on Saturday and Sunday has the Summit Snowcat Tour. So if you want to take a ride up to the summit of Okemo in a snowcat, that's your time to do it. We see MLK Weekend Firework at Smuggler's Notch, and the SMS Summit Series has the 5-Point Film Festival at Stratton. That's the Stratton Mountain School, their Summit Series for the winter, and the 5-Point Film Festival, that's on Saturday evening as well. Now, if you make it to Sunday and you're here on Sunday, they got more music. The Red Newts at the James Moore Tavern at Bolton Valley again. Bolton Valley always has a ton of bands, it seems. Let's see here. Sun Mountain S'mores at Bromley, another thing for the kids, free s'mores. A Naturalist Snowshoe Tour at Burke. So if you're up at Burke and want to do a little snowshoeing, maybe you're interested in Nordic, but not really, so you do snowshoeing. That's up at Burke. Sunday brunch at Burke at the View Pub again. Complimentary photos at Killington Peak. So Killington, another thing for them. Cool photo up there. That might be cool. The Raptor Encounter with the Vermont Institute of Natural Sciences. VINS. They're showing off raptor birds at Killington. That's great. Mount Snow's Torchlight Parade and Fireworks is on Sunday. Killington on Saturday. Mount Snow on Sunday. It's kind of a haul. It's not a big haul, but it's kind of a haul. So if you want to do both, do it. I've seen Mount Snows more than once, so I love it. I think it's cool. Let's see. Joshua Tree, a U2 tribute band at the Snow Barn at Mount Snow, so there's that. And then Glog tasting at the Black Bear at Smuggler's Notch. I don't know what Glog is. I quit drinking a while ago. I have no idea, but they're also doing a wine and cider tasting at the Smuggler's Notch Country Store. So there's boozing to be had at Smuggler's Notch. So this weekend, we're going to start off light with trails. As I said, everybody took a beating, but as the temperatures goes down, the snow is going to go up because people are going to be able to make snow, to be pumping those snow guns. And a lot of these places already have the snow guns turned on. Also on the 19th is World Snow Day. There are no World Snow Day events. Well, there's no registered with the FIS World Snow Day events in Vermont, but there's 2 in New Hampshire, one at Whaleback Mountain and one down at Arrowhead in Claremont. So if you're on my side of the state, both of those places, one is 10 minutes from here, one's about a half hour. You know, if you want to do a World Snow Day event, there's 2 right there. If you, like I said, if you're on my side of the state, which is off of I-91 and I-89 where those 2 highways come together. So you'll be taking those to go up to Jay Peak, for instance. You can get to Okemo from there. It's not the quickest way, but it's a decent way to go. It's a nice drive. So if you're on that part and you want to go to World Snow Day events on Sunday, that's where they are. Whaleback in Enfield, New Hampshire, and Arrowhead in Claremont, New Hampshire. But like I said, snow guns will be turned on at all these places because the temperatures are dropping and the snow is coming for the weekend. Not Friday night into Saturday, but Saturday into Sunday and Sunday and Monday as well. So as the Martin Luther King weekend goes through, you could and should get more new snow at all of these places. All the way from Mount Snow in the south to Jay Peak in the north, from Suicide 6 in Quechee, which is closed because of the spring, but should be able to open up with the new snow here in the east side of the state, to Killington and Pico on the west side, and everybody in between, Mad River Glen, Snow, Smugs, Bolton, whatever you want, Magic down south, whatever you want to do, they have trails open. And it may only be 4 or 5, but as the weekend progresses, it should go way up, and we're going to get plenty of good snow and plenty of machine-made snow, man-made snow, and plenty of natural snow to get your turns in, skiing, snowboarding, whatever you want to do. And then Nordics. I'm thinking about adding the Nordic stuff, but I don't know much about Nordic, and I'm definitely not good at it and haven't done it in a while because I'm not good at it. Same reason I don't do park. Now, thank you for watching me. If you found this information useful in any way, leave that like, leave a comment, contact us. The contact information's all down in the description. You can contact Ski Rex Media anytime you want. It's just little old me. I know I use the words we and us a lot, which is stupid because it's just me. So contact me in any of the ways in the description. Like us, like me, follow Ski Rex Media, subscribe to the YouTube channel, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram now, Patreon. You can follow me in all of those for new content written, short videos like my weekly Are You Skiing With Us in Vermont series, mini cast, all that stuff. Check it out, skirexmedia.com. If you go there, you can see everything. So enjoy your weekend if you're coming here. Enjoy your weekend if you're not. Shout out to my West Coasters. The PNW's been looking nice with their snow, so they've gotten a lot more than we have. And, you know, even when we get this weekend, we're still not going to even come close. So shout out to Oregon and Washington and Idaho and Northern California, even though that's not really the PNW, but we'll just say shout out to our Westerners. How about that? All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you did it, again, if you found it useful, thank you for watching. If you're coming to Vermont and found it useful, thank you for watching. If you're just watching for the fun of it and you're not coming to Vermont, thank you for watching as well. I'll see you out there. I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, if you're going to be around Killington, you're heading to the Torchlight Parade and the Groomer Parade up there, I might be there. I'm thinking about it. I really am, because I think that would be really cool. All right, so I'll see you out there. Maybe, maybe not. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you at some point. Laters.